Hayes signature somewhere around there. So if you're interested, give me any offers. I'll be here, happy to hear any trades that you're willing to um, give me for this. But anyways, let me know what you think, and if you have any questions on the condition. I mean, it's 2 years old, so obviously there's gonna be some wear, but I play with it. I've actually went to a lot of events with this, so it actually has some history and significant history at that as well. If you would like to hear more stories about how I got these signatures, which is pretty funny, and how it came about, you know, getting this idea to make a playmat to grab a playmat and just travel around. I mean, I think it's one of the best ideas you can do if you're interested in getting an awesome playmat, is to go to not only local events but also go to like Grand Prix and go to like pro tour site events and stuff like that. If since I'm in California, the opportunity to go to Worlds is, not playing it. It's not, I wouldn't be able to, but anybody can go there and hang around with people and stuff like that. And a lot of the pros there are nice. And yes, there's gonna be pros there that are not very nice, but it's more like yin and yang though. But overall, the community of Magic the Gathering players are pretty cool. So if you're interested in this playmat, let me know, and I would definitely recommend anyone grabbing a playmat and going to your next Grand Prix, grabbing a playmat, going to a Star City Games event, and see who you can bump into. I mean, get to know them, and you never know, they might actually sign your playmat. Although there were a couple instances where I just like tossed my playmat and said, "Here, sign it," and I remember one time I got excited seeing Mark Horbalholtz, which is like, um, I guess I was eye candy over a lot of the people, which is like, I shouldn't have been, but since I was a newbie, which was like, I just started getting into competitive Magic playing like a couple years, like 3 years ago. So when I first started out, it was very exciting meeting these people and hearing what they had to say about the influences that um, have happened in their lives and how they got into Magic the Gathering. Hold on. Let's ignore that phone call. No, but basically it's great to talk with individuals who have traveled around the world to play professional Magic the Gathering, and you'd be surprised what kind of advice and insight they can give you. Um, it's different from reading articles. It's different from going to your local F&M, going to a Grand Prix, grinding it out by yourself. You know, the experience of being able to, how do you say, talk with a pro is more rewarding, because you're able to um, not just pick out their brain. I think that would be a horrible word to word it, but to sort of like get to know them and see how they became professionals, see how they were able to better themselves. Because specifically, it, you can't just. I mean, I can understand going to your local F&M. There's obviously going to be better people than you, and there's a competitive atmosphere. People want to better each other in that sense. But when you go to a Grand Prix, when you go to a Pro Tour, not that I've experienced it, but when you go to those sort of high level events, being able to relate to those individuals and get information from them, and get helpful information from them, is very, very beneficial. So, on another note, or on that note, go grab yourself a playmat. Go to a Grand Prix. I know it can be expensive. I understand that if you're like in Montana or if you're in Alaska, it's very hard, but I heard that they're upping the level of Grand Prix, so next year it would be a great idea to at least go to one. And you never know who you bump into. You never know what kind of friends you'll make with professional Magic the Gathering players. You never know what kind of new friends you'll create. I mean, that's the premise of Magic the Gathering, is to be able to develop a community around individuals who share a similar interest. And I think that goes on all levels of life. Be able to share what you like with somebody else who also enjoys what you like. So I think that's the premise of Magic the Gathering, is to be able to enjoy it, socialize about it, and have fun while you're at it. So grab a playmat, go to Grand Prix, go to your local F&M, you know, just grab a playmat. There's nothing wrong with a playmat. There's nothing wrong with using one. You know, obviously, you know, not a lot of people enjoy using playmats, you know, but I think there's a special uniqueness to it when you're able to place all your history onto a playmat, to be able to connect and show people what you have done, what you have done, and where you have been. So, any trade offers, any moolah offers, let me know. Okay.